Hey friend, are you stuck in a funk where you don't feel like you have the energy to do the things you want to do or the things that you know will make you ultimately feel better in the long run? I have definitely been there. And just like this commenter, the strategy that I tried to employ to get myself out of this funk was to try to force myself to do things that quote unquote give me energy. And truthfully, I feel like I was slamming my head against a wall for a long time with that approach, and I didn't start to claw myself out of that pit until I started to look at things differently. So here's the problem with that approach. Yes, of course, it's really helpful to focus on doing more things that fill your cup. But it's also important to recognize that a lot of those things are not going to actually meaningfully change your internal environment or your energy levels until you've been doing them for a while. Those are long-term solutions to keep you in a happier and more regulated state. And those things also take a lot of energy to initiate. So if you are in a place where you are maybe dysregulated a lot of the time and you're feeling very low energy, it's going to be really hard to invest the energy you need to initiate those kinds of tasks, especially when you're not going to feel an immediate reward, right? Those things are not going to reliably give you energy in the moment. And so my experience with that approach is that I would force myself kicking and screaming to do things like exercise or work on hobbies and feeling tired during that and not enjoying it as much as I think I would like to, and then also not feeling energized afterwards. And when you have enough of those experiences, the resistance you feel in your brain to doing those gets higher and higher and higher because your brain goes, why am I investing the energy if it's not making me feel better? And so if that's the place that you're in, I propose a different approach. Instead of trying to jam in things that in the long term will be beneficial for you, why don't you try to instead edit out things that are robbing your energy? So what is taking from your energy? What are the things that are increasing your cognitive load? Are there ways for you to edit those things out, change the way you're approaching them, or just taking them off your plate entirely? So if the things that fill your cup don't feel good to do, it's because you don't have the energy required to engage with those things in a way that's actually supportive and enjoyable. And so your first job is to liberate that energy somewhere else in your life in order for you to show up in a way that's going to meaningfully have an effect on your emotional environment. Hope this helps.